This girl slept for 3 days and 3 nights. Upon waking, she discovered that everyone in the world had disappeared. She rushed out into the streets to find everything as normal, yet completely devoid of people. The empty neighborhood was silent except for a golden retriever barking eerily. Anxiously, the girl climbed up to a pedestrian overpass, but the sight before her left her completely shocked. The once bustling highway was now eerily deserted. She felt helpless, as if abandoned by the entire world. The girl went to the busiest intersection in the city, but no matter how loudly she shouted, there was not a single response. Suddenly, she remembered her brother who had been hospitalized after a car accident. When she hurried to the hospital, his bed was completely empty. The girl completely lost her composure. She couldn't understand what was happening, yet everything was unfolding so realistically before her eyes. After running through the busy streets, she was exhausted and went to a supermarket to regain her energy. Just then, a strange sound caught her attention. Without hesitation, she ran toward it and actually encountered 2 survivors. The 3 strangers stood on the overpass, staring at each other in bewilderment. No one knew what had happened, but at least they had found each other, providing a small sense of security. They searched various corners of the city together, finding weapons and bicycles in a store. By the time darkness fell completely, they followed the direction of streetlights and stopped in front of a large building. They noticed a distress signal formed by lights, indicating there must be survivors inside. However, when they entered the elevator, the atmosphere became extremely eerie. They were terrified and could only put down their weapons as instructed. Fortunately, the person who emerged from the shadows was a normal human. It turned out that the entire building was his family's property. The survivors went to the rooftop and saw the entire city lit up, yet without any sign of life. It was as if hundreds of thousands of people had vanished into thin air overnight. They went to the garage, chose a stylish vintage sports car, and continued searching for companions using the horn. But the vast city remained deathly silent, with no signals to be found anywhere.